When I think of Hawaii, my favorite part is not the beaches, not the sunsets, and not the exotic vegetation. My favorite part is the ABC stores. To those of you unfamiliar with these classic icons, they're basically Hawaiian convenience stores crossed with a gift shop. And in the touristy parts of Hawaii, these things are everywhere. In Waikiki, there are spots that have 2 of these per block. They have lots of random souvenirs, but also have food, both normal packaged stuff like chips and ramen, but also pre-made stuff like sandwiches and even sushi. Now, we've established that ABC stores are my favorite thing of this entire Paradise State, but out of all the things sold at these stores, my favorite thing has to be the classic, the iconic, and the everlasting Spam Musubi. It is what it looks like, a slice of Spam on top of some rice with a seaweed wrapper. Anyone who's seeing this for the first time will look at this and go, why the hell would you eat that? It's the same reaction I get when people see me eating shrimp chips. But hey, not everyone gets it, and honestly, they're the ones missing out, as us more cultured people just understand these simple Asian delicacies. Earlier this winter, I left my snowy, apocalyptic home of Washington to venture to Hawaii specifically for this, a Spam Musubi maker sold at the ABC stores for like $5. I decided if I can't go to an ABC store on every block back home, why not bring the ABC store with me? Open the thing up and you get 2 plastic pieces, a mold, and a press. Simple enough. And with that, let's get cooking. What you're gonna need is 2 cups of uncooked sushi rice, some sushi seaweed, rice vinegar, and a can of good old-fashioned Spam. I'm using Spam Light because I don't exercise at all. Now, if you don't have rice vinegar, you'll probably be fine, honestly. It really just helps the rice stick together later. But do make sure that your seaweed has perforations in it so that you can break it off into strips later. And I swear to God, you better be using some real sushi rice and none of that minute rice crap. Now you can actually make musubi with whatever else you want. The ABC stores actually sell it with chicken katsu on top or scrambled egg in combination with the Spam. You can also add teriyaki sauce, which I'll show you later when we get there. First thing you want to do is cook the rice, so be sure to give it a good few rinses with cold water. After draining it, add 2 more cups of water and bring it to boil, then cook on low for 25 minutes. When it's done, you can add a tablespoon of rice vinegar to help it stick together. Just be sure to microwave the vinegar for 15 seconds first and mix it in well. Now, do let the rice sit for a while, just so it can cool down to room temperature before we use it later. Next step is to crack open the Spam. Give it a good smack to pop it out of the can there. It's not the most attractive looking thing, but you'll want to cut them up into thin slices. I try to do them decently thin just because the Spam flavor can be a bit much. Just work from end to end and keep it straight. After you have your slices, you're going to cook them on the stove a bit. Don't forget to flip them and cook until each side is brown. Now you can use some oil to fry these up a bit more, but honestly there's so much grease in these already that I don't feel the need to. Last thing to do before our final assembly is to get your seaweed and break it along the perforations to get your strips. Just be careful not to crack it. I mean, I did an alright job myself. And bam, we got everything we need to put the ABC stores out of business, minus the souvenir t-shirts. Alright, we finally get to use this. What you're going to do is take the mold and place it down, and then scoop some rice into it. Then when you got enough rice, you're going to take the press and press it down. You want to make sure you put enough pressure that it all holds and sticks together, but not too much that you just get this clump of dense rice. Keep adding more rice and repressing it until you get the amount that you want. When you're happy with it, just use the press to pop it out. Now if you have teriyaki sauce, what you're going to do is take one of your slices of Spam and then just spoon it onto one side. And then you're finally just gonna place the Spam sauce side down on the rice. Now the final step is to take one of your seaweed strips, place it on the top, and just wrap it around to the bottom and press it so that it sticks. And there you go. Just make sure it's decently tight. And we have one Spam musubi. I still gotta make the rest, but might as well do a little taste test real fast. Oh yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Just like the ABC store. I'm gonna go ahead and make the rest of these real fast and then wrap this video up. And there you go, a feast of musubi. If you have leftovers, it is ancient Hawaiian tradition to wrap them in plastic wrap. My apologies to the environment. You can then toss them in the fridge to snack on another time. They taste weirdly exactly the same when you microwave them even days later. So yeah, that's Spam musubi. It may not be the most gourmet dish, but it is easy, cheap, and a good snack that you can make a lot of and then stock up for later. ABC stores, you better watch out. I can't quite match the experience of shopping in one, but I do have the best thing that they offer. Anyways, thanks for watching.